Alright everyone, welcome back. Part 2 of Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. So last time, we have finished up the prologue, and the way that it finished up the prologue is that our BMW got stolen by Razor. So basically what Mia just told me that I gotta do a lot of work in this game in order to get our ride back. So the first thing that you always have to do after you complete the prologue is the first thing you have to do is buy yourself a new car first. Now there's basically 4 options you could choose from. There's basically three cars that you can buy like right now with 30,000 cash. Basically, unless if you get the Need for Speed Underground 2 bonus, obviously, just by at least by playing it on the same version that you're playing this game on. So yeah, and then once you really have that bonus, like once you have at least a Need for Speed Underground 2 file like right on your console, like as long as you have that, and whenever you start a new game, it will always like bring up your cash to 40,000. So then you'll be able to have enough to buy this Golf GTI. But then since then I don't have the money for that, and since that I don't have the Underground 2 bonus, though, so yeah, I will have to choose one of the slower cars mostly instead of the Golf. So yeah. So anyway, the first car in the game, this one is like the slowest car in the game, and it is the Lexus i300. So yeah. So basically, this car completely is completely slow. Obviously, it does have slow acceleration, and it has a little bit of top speed, but the handling is kind of loose. Obviously, like it can just really grip tightly on the road. And when it's maxed out, well, the handling is just pretty much the same thing. And then basically, even though it really would look like the acceleration and the top speed, or would be faster if this thing is maxed out, but to be honest, it's not a good car. So don't even get this car. Obviously, whenever you're moving up in the game. And now I wouldn't even prefer upgrading this car either. So yeah. Next car here is the Fiat Punto. Now the Fiat Punto is a little bit faster than the IS300. Now the thing is, it does have poor poor top speed. But the good thing about this car, it does have a little more acceleration at stock level than the IS300, and then the handling is just pretty much just a tiny bit lower than the IS300. And basically this thing does not grip tightly. When this thing is like maxed out though, then I do guess it's an alright car, obviously, with the top speed and acceleration though, and with the handling as well. So yeah, when it's like maxed out, then it will have good acceleration. So yeah. Next car here is the Chevy Cobalt SS, which is the car that I always buy first whenever I start a new game. And I have heard from someone that the Cobalt SS is a good car to use as your first one. Just because it does have higher top speed. It does have higher top speed than the first 2 cars that I showed you. And the acceleration does like go a little slowly, and the handling is just kind of like the lowest it is. And when this thing is maxed out, then at least that it is a good enough car to take. At least it is a good enough car to drive. Once you have the top speed and acceleration in the handling, like fully upgraded. Like as long as you have that, then it should be a good car to use. Especially when you're like trying to like really make it to the end of the Blacklist with only just one of these cars. And then finally, the last car, which is what you can only get as your first car, with the Need for Speed Underground 2 bonus. So basically, yeah, the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Now basically this thing is obviously the best car to start with, just because it does have like higher handling, a little higher handling and top speed, and the acceleration is pretty good on this thing too. And then when this thing is like maxed out, then this thing is such an amazing car to use. So basically, but then, like I said, since that I really don't even have like that car. I mean no, since that I can't even like afford this car, obviously, since I don't have the bonus from the other game that I just explained. So yeah, I won't be able to get this thing until I beat Blacklist 15, which already has this car. So yeah, we should be able to get one of those for free, hopefully. So anyway, so the first car, yeah. So yeah, I will pick this car first, since it's a good one, and well, it is below 30,000 cash too. So let's get started. So basically, yeah, for car buying, yeah, you just have to make sure to pick the car and then yeah, buy it. Make sure to have the cash for it.
Check out your map. Head up to the location I told you about. I'll meet you there. Later.
Alright, so now we're gonna head there. So I'm just going to like at least drive to the safe house. Sometimes if you do hit a traffic car, then it's gonna probably to take a while for them to get out of the way. So yeah, you may want to watch out for those guys. So yeah, make sure to be careful. And then for the engagement mechanic. Watch for the shop and race icons when you are driving through the world in free roam. These icons give you access to the shops or races. Once you are near an icon, the engage system activates and can be seen in the top left corner of your screen. So basically, yeah, you just have to engage it just by pressing up on the D-pad. So yeah, anyway.
So you found it all right. What do you think? You can store your ride here. Consider it your safe house. You can use it to lie low when your heat gets too hot. If you want to take out Razor and get your ride back, you've got a lot of work to do. You have to work your way up the Blacklist and pick out everyone on the way. As far as they're concerned, you're just working to get back into the Blacklist. Pick the right event, get enough bounty, and you can challenge a ranged Razor. Once they're all out of the way, Razor is all yours. Cool? I'll let you get back to business. I'll call you when the time's right. Later.
First rival, Blacklist 15. Halcyon, otherwise known as Sonny. So his strength is circuit races, and his ride is a Golf GTI, like I just said. So yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, and there's also the bio. You can read the bios though, just in case. So yeah, I will read them all completely for the entire game. This here is Sonny. He's dumped a whole lot of cash into his car. That ride is work, so don't be fooled. It's a rocket. He does anything he can to get a hold of parts before they hit the streets. All right. Now, basically, if you want to know how the blacklist works, what it says obviously in the top, to challenge Sonny, you've got to hit a certain number of wins and milestones. Not to mention, you've got to rack up your bounty. Once you get these numbers, you'll get your chance at racing him. So yeah. So basically, you can also you can like check your current progress, obviously on the blacklist member you're on, and you can also look at the target of what is required in order to challenge him. Any other blacklist races too, like for this one, for instance, the target is 3 race wins, 3 milestones to be completed, and we have to get our bounty up to 20,000. So right now our bounty is at 0 right now. It's because we haven't like learned about bounty yet. So yeah. Now if we hit back. Now this is basically your safe house. So basically in the safe house, what you can do is you can resume to free roam, which means just going out and driving to somewhere that where you want to go in the game. There's Blacklist 15, which is what I showed you already. You just enter that, and then just enters like this list. So yeah, and then we have car select. Well, like if you have more than one car, then you can just go into the car select, and then select a car to use, obviously. So basically, yeah, it's really not necessary to seriously have like a bunch of cars to drive, but since we only have like one car right now, well, yeah, you'll be able to see more. You'll be able to see how collecting cars works in this game. Now you can also save in this game, obviously, but just by selecting that in the save house. But it's only preferred to do that if you have auto save turned off. So yeah, I have it on, so I don't need to worry about this option. So yeah. So let's just get started into this this game, but So anyway, so basically the first thing I'm gonna do for part 2 is I will be going through the first 3 races in the game. So yeah, we have 1 circuit, 1 sprint, and 1 lap knockout. Now, as you could see on like the top left, it shows like the cash reward, your cop probability, your best time, and then the laps. It also shows the average speed, and it also shows you how long the race is, like the distance. Like this one's 4.2 miles. Now this circuit is Ironwood Estates, as it says on the top left, the very top left. The sprint is Diamond and Union. This one is 3.5 miles, and this lap knockout is Hickley Field, and it's 5 miles since it's 3 laps. But basically, like I said, obviously with the glitch, I did show this off earlier in part 1. So yeah, you'll be able to see how it happens now, unless if it like wears off. So yeah. So anyway, let's just get into it. So we have a Renault Clio, a Toyota Supra, and I forgot what that other car is. Oh yeah, it's a Golf. All right. So basically, so now as you could see on the top right, it now says 1 out of 1 instead of like 2, instead of like 1 out of the 2 laps that you have to do. So the thing is basically, yeah, like just like that lap cook glitch that I showed you back in part 1. Whenever you use it, it does save you a lot of time. Like really, it really saves you a ton of time from ever having to like play this game like a lot longer. It also saves you a lot of the time to completely win a race, but just in case if you get bored with it. And the thing, so then once you have that Blacklist on, you will absolutely never ever have to completely go through the number of laps the game tells you to do. Like, see, you just finished the race in one lap, and then there, it's done. See, it's a really useful glitch to use. So for this text message, so this is how we work our way up to the Blacklist, like he said, on the subject. So yeah. Get to the top of the Blacklist and take Razor down. The Blacklist is reached from your safe house and your in-game engage system, which is the free roam. It keeps track of your progress and what's needed to challenge a rival. How? Races. There are two ways to enter a race. Enter by driving to the flag icons on the map and use the engage mechanic, or you can bring up the Blacklist, enter the races page, and select a race. Either way, you're good to go. And then for milestones, each Blacklist rival will make you prove you can handle the heat before they race you. So view the milestones by bringing up the Blacklist and entering the milestone page. And then bounty. Your bounty level indicates how wanted you are by the police, and it affects your notoriety with Blacklist racers. It increases by completing milestones. For every second you are in a pursuit, higher heat levels increase it more quickly. And if you happen to immobilize, aka destroy, a police vehicle or kill during a pursuit, your bounty only increases if you get away from the police. You can start a pursuit by accessing the bounty page on the Blacklist. And you can also start up a pursuit in the milestones page too. But yeah, but I'm only going to show that off in part 3. So yeah. So for now, we're just doing racing. So yeah, you could see hitting down, obviously, on the D-pad will completely bring up the Blacklist page on right in the free roam. So then you don't have to keep going back to the safe house in order to enter it. So yeah, that is a shortcut to do every time in the game. Now, when you look at the bio in like the free roam, it only just shows you the ride, the strength, and the bio in there. But the thing is, it really doesn't like show it, but it doesn't like let you view the rival car or the bio video. It just lets you look at this stuff. Now when you're in like the safe house, it will show it to you, and that will allow you to do it. So anyway, since that one is done, next one we're gonna do is a sprint. So yeah, I have explained in part 1. So yeah, I have explained already in part 1. Sprint races are just go from point A to point B races, and it will show percentages in the race. So I'll show you what that is. There are certain shortcuts you can take, like this one. Instead of just having to go right through normal. And then, now, what you actually see, like right there, basically, the donut shop is a pursuit breaker. And the thing is, whenever you like run into like these simple ports that's holding it up, then it should be able to take it down, and it should shake the tops off your back. But like I said, I will show those off. I will show all of these apart. So I will show off the pursuit stuff in part 3. Just like I said before. So anyway, let's just get through this. The wall arrow, basically like the wall arrows will basically tell you which direction to go, just in case you don't recognize the map too well.
Channel 3 behind. We report an unknown number of vehicles racing. Minimal time delay. Suspect last seen eastbound on Campus Way. Available units clear to turn up.
That's not good. It's really not good though. That means that the cops might show up in a minute. So yeah, that is what a sprint race is. Down. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so sorry about that. Dad just came down here. Like he really thought I was done recording, but I'm almost done. I just have to do this race, and then I'll do the end part 2. So yeah. So anyway, so this only remaining event left we have to do is just this lap knockout race. So let's get to it. That you see, you just have to go like one full lap around either a circuit or a lap knockout in the career mode, and then you're good. You just have to be in first. You just need to make sure you're in first place though in order to make it. Now as you can see on the top left, whenever you win a race, you earn cash. And I'm going to show you. Like basically, the good thing about winning races is that like, well, even if you haven't done the race once, like, well, I mean no, like you have already finished like a race once, and then if you race it again, it will just keep on giving you the same like a cash reward, like over and over again. So it is like really good that you can grind money on this game, which is really useful to have though. So yeah. So yeah. Basically, yeah. Just in case if you're like low on money, and if you're like really low on money, and if you really need to keep winning races to get more money, then there you go. Now basically, I would only prefer like only doing like I would only recommend replaying the short races over and over and over and over again. Not which will definitely will be able to like at least give you like a lot of money. So yeah, useful tip to know when you're grinding money. So anyway, that really should that should at least do it for part 2. So yeah, I did say I was not only going to show the races in this part. So anyway, when we come back for part 3, we will do the milestone events, and I will be able to show those off. So see you then.